Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to reading for the week of May 28th. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome readers and astrologers. But let's see what's going on for you this week. Very interesting. A lot of people getting this card this week, the Joker. Almost every sign, which is weird. But very good card of being busy and having a lot to do. Also more fun opportunities opening up to us. So it could be that simple. I mean, it could just be, more social opportunities, chances for us to go out with friends or, be more social and things like that, I feel like, with this card. So that's interesting. Next, you have the Four of Spades. Recovery, a lot of recovery cards this week as well. So a lot of people might be recovering from things or just kind of getting better, which is always good. So I never hate seeing this card. It's definitely a good card of being able to meditate, being able to take time to recover, all that other good stuff as well. I also do feel like more stability is coming in for you. You do have a lot of cards of stability. A couple other signs have had these cards as well. Not the same cards, but very similar cards, I would say. So there could be a lot of stability kind of building for you in your life. Next, you have the Seven of Diamonds. Fears about money. Probably, yeah, I think that a lot of us are still, even if we're doing okay with money, we're still probably having these fears come up, even if, like, nothing bad's going to happen. Or, again, I feel like a lot of us can maybe still pay our bills, but maybe it's just, like, tight and we're just not sure and we're having these questions. That's what this card is. It's like a card of questions about money, I feel like, for you, where you're just, like, not sure where it's going. I do feel like it's a card of messages, and it is a card that says, like, pay attention to messages you receive. You could be having dreams that are guiding you financially, or you could have ideas as well. I do feel like, just looking at the astrology here, I've said this before to a couple of signs, and I'll say it to you definitely, because I think Capricorn is one of these signs, is that we could be having, like, a lot of ideas at this time, like old ideas, but then we could be having the idea again that we need to update. This could be for anything. It could be in business, I feel like, for a lot of you, but it could also be in relationships or just something that we want to do. Like maybe you have always had a dream to move somewhere, to some state, like let's say California, and maybe it's like you want to move to LA, but maybe, now you're like, well, I can't move to LA, but I could move to just outside of LA, right? That's like kind of the thing that I get off of this. It's like maybe it's like you can still do something that you want to do, but maybe it just looks a little bit different. Next, you have the Two of Spades. Again, card of changing your mind. That's really kind of what leads me to believe that there could be some sort of change here, where it's like you do something you've always wanted to do, but maybe it's just a little bit different, or maybe there's something better even. Again, maybe it's like, to me, this card can represent an upgrade. Even though it represents changes, it could represent a better situation. So definitely trust those ideas. Next, you have the Ace of Hearts, card of family. There are a lot of family cards as well going around this week, so you could be drawing a lot of strength from family, hearing from family, or again getting a lot of support from family, which is nice. This is also a card of your emotions overflowing, so a lot of you could just feel extra happy this week. The Joker, the Joker is a card of, like I said, having fun and just feeling more positive in general, and that this is a very good card for feeling happy as well. Next, you have the King of Clubs coming up here. Can represent confusion. Again, I would say the confusion is about your ideas, where you think you're going in life, and probably the direction you actually need to go in, if that makes sense. So don't be afraid to change your plans, and again, don't get stuck in only one way of doing things. This card says, make sure to stay open to the options, make sure to stay open to other ways of doing things, because that'll probably lead you to a lot of success. The negative side of the King of Clubs is making things way more difficult than they need to be. It's about not, preventing yourself from seeing other solutions. This card says, like, there are a million ways out, and there are a million ways to improve your situation. You just have to kind of, like, look at them. So make sure to do that. And finally, you show up as a King of Diamonds. So, showing up in a really strong position, showing up in a really positive position, one that means money, future stability, luck. This card is called the Fish in the Lenormand card reading system. And, it represents, like, luck, soulmate, even type energy coming in for you, stability, new ways to save money, new ways to make money, better profits, nicer bosses. The list goes on and on and on there. It's an amazing card for sales as well. If you happen to be in sales, if you're an entrepreneur, it's an amazing card. And again, even if you're not, it's just a really good card. It's also a card of being touched by money. You can see he's got that, like, staff there, and it represents that he can turn anything he wants into gold. And so it represents that you are surrounded by that energy. You have that energy this week where you could turn something into gold. So it looks like an amazing week to me. A lot of good stuff. And I would just say keep it positive, number one. And if things aren't working out for you, then try a different way. Do something different and you will be successful. So looks really good to me. So thank you for watching and enjoy your week.